Hey everyone, I'm Errol Barnett, arriving at the Zanzibar archipelago. It's a series of islands in East Africa that's part of Tanzania. But make no mistake, this place is special and unique. It has historic links to the Middle East, endemic species, and is actually the birthplace of Freddie Mercury, the late lead singer of Queen. Let's see what more we can discover on this journey inside Africa. Now I'm just deboarding a ferry which departed from Dar es Salaam, but you can see how crowded it is here. In fact, over the past year, a number of ferries that have been on the route that I just took capsized, tragically taking the lives of more than 1,500 people. So officials here have been working to make this transportation route safer. Fortunately, we've arrived in one piece. So what's in a name? Well, quite a lot actually. Many people mistakenly refer to Zanzibar as if it's one place. The name actually refers to the entire archipelago, 2 very large islands and many smaller ones. Right now I'm on the largest island. Its name is Unguja. The name of the sister island is Pemba, and those are the Swahili names. And that reveals another interesting point. The most widely spoken languages here by locals are Swahili, English, and Arabic. This is Stone Town, described by many as the cultural heart of Zanzibar. Established in the 19th century, it was once a thriving centre in the spice and slave trades, connecting African and Arab traders. It's now a UNESCO World Heritage Site because of a cultural fusion that's taken place over time. Now this region is much like the rest of the northeast African coastline in that for centuries it's had trade links with what is now the Middle East. In fact, historians will tell you that that relationship goes all the way back to the Persian Empire, or modern-day Iran. Since then, Portugal, Oman, Britain and other nations have all had a fingerprint in life here, and as a result there's really a patchwork of people and culture. One man who knows all about not only what's happening now, but history here is this gentleman next to me, Mr. Ismail Jussa, a local politician who's just gotten off of work. You've promised not to talk politics.
Definitely.
Okay, so I'm
tired of that.
Okay, so I'm going to hold you to that. One thing I've noticed just from being here is that Zanzibar has a very unique identity. Tell me more about that.
Well, I think it's unique. I'll describe it the way my friend once described it from overseas, who said it's unique because it's Africa and yet very different from Africa. It's Arabia but yet very different from Arabia. It's Asian, very different from Asia. It's European but yet very different from European. It's just unique. I think it's because of that description of it being a cultural potpourri. That it's a melting pot of cultures. People from different places of the world came and settled on the shores of these islands and made this their homeland. And as a result, they mixed everything of what they brought from their homelands, mixed it up and produced this very unique, mystic, very romantic kind of culture, and the people as well.
And people seem very proud of their identity here. We should say, historically speaking, this was its own country at one point.
Not only a country, but also a center or a capital of a big empire. What is used to be called the Zanzibar Empire. It stretched actually from these 2 islands onto the coast of East Africa, up to interior as far as the Eastern Congo, areas like Kisangani. So it was a huge empire, but the focus and the capital was in these islands in Zanzibar.
We can hear some kids here, local kids in this alleyway. We've got mopeds and bikes going back and forth. Just explain to me where we are now and why this place is special.
This is the heart of Stone Town, the capital of these 2 islands.
What are some of your memories from when you were here as a kid?
all the good things, you know, about like stopping at places where they used to sell this spicy mix of Zanzibar, to go and visit relatives as we move to the school, and also as we move back to town after to home after studies. But also meeting these very fine men sitting on the barazas. Baraza in Zanzibar is sitting place. Almost all our houses have got this place where after like daily work, you find people sitting together, exchange views, talk, joke, and also gossiping, which is very essential part of the island nation.
You find that anywhere you go. So what happens next for this part of the world? Could we ever see a time when it's independent once again?
Yes, I can. Right now, as we're talking, there's a great movement. I call it actually a grand coalition of not just political parties, and both major parties in Zanzibar, CCM, CUF, religious groups, civil society organizations, member of the academia, students organization. All of them have come together, all of us have come together, and we are saying it is high time that Zanzibar sovereignty is restored, and Zanzibar should be able, once again, to be able to chart its own destiny and plan its own future.
Well, it's been a real pleasure to walk through what's turned into a very busy alleyway with you and to hear about what it's like to live here. What else should I see in my journey through Zanzibar?
Well, you'll see actually different people full of like hope for the future, and almost everybody eager to participate in this movement that is calling for the restoration not just of the sovereignty of Zanzibar, but also the pride that goes with the very name called Zanzibar.
Okay, well there he goes being political again. I said he wouldn't do that. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, sir.
Thank you.
With such a diverse population, I'm eager to meet more locals and get their take on Zanzibar's past and present. Next, a local legend whose voice and age make her an island celebrity.